afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. John Gray gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, they say short and sweet. Well, his last one wasn't so sweet. He only pitched 3 innings, and he and his team are expecting a lot more out of him. They really expect him to go deeper in this one and give himself and the team a chance to win this one.
Gene Segura standing in, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Rockies guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So striding forward now, Ben Gamble, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Robinette gloves it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners are down in order. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Colbert. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Segura has it, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's set and the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as
a hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact and
was in today, leading the National League in hitting this year. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Sweep with a win in this one.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in, Ryan Healy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Gonzalez. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Stepping in, Jose Aviles. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Stepping up now, Felix Hernandez. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that run.
Sometimes you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Fastball misses inside. It's even at one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped him up. Gonzalez coming on, and no one will get this one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And now against his body, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Rick Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that ends the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. And we remain tied at 2 apiece. Gotta love the natural beauty of Denver's surrounding areas, and we thank you for joining us for Matinee Baseball on the show today. Digging in, Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0. Cruz, 37 years old, has played well this season, and he's received a good amount of support in all-star balloting as a result. He's 3rd among right fielders coming into today, so we'll wait and see if he ends up getting an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Gonzalez on the warning track. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the 3rd coming up, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate, John Gray, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hector, John Gray.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And there's one down now. So with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. In now, Johnny Tolbert, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz on the move, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Into the box, Kyle Seager. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to beat the heat than by joining us right here at the ballpark. With lots of giveaways, promotions, and great baseball to come. You can't lose. Pick up a pocket schedule at any stadium ticket window and come out to the ballpark this summer. Hey fans, no trip to a Rockies game is complete without a visit to the Coors Field interactive area. Test your baseball skills by hitting at a batting cage, testing your throwing accuracy, broadcasting a half inning of a Rockies game, and much more. Stop by the Coors Field interactive area located behind the bullpen on the main concourse at Gate A.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Gonzalez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So digging in now, Jose Aviles will swing it from the left side right here. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Seattle. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1. On the ground up the middle. There's Segura, and a good throw gets him. One gone. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Drives it out to deep right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 28, third baseman.
Him now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Gonzalez at third with 2 away. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
High in the air out to center field. Gamble is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Colorado. We'll head to the 5th. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Felix Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Fly ball out to right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Ready once again, Ben Gamble. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And he lays off for ball 1.
It counts 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. The tag as he holds on, and that guy is meat at home plate. The 1-0 home. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One in the inning for the Mariners, and it comes on the RBI triple. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's now 3-2. At the plate, Bradford Robinette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bradford Robinette.
And the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
As a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. A little bouncer. Robinette gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner going a second time. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And we take a look there at the Rockies' leaders in that category as he currently sits third on the team. A pause and the 0-2. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dribbled up the line. Seager has to hurry, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit out towards second. Avilas scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Kyle Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Iannetta waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Hops this one up. Robinette in foul ground, and he brings it in on a warning track.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Ryan Healy. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Carlos Gonzalez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Dan Altavilla takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. In now, Trevor Story. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. High in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on that.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Robinette is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Now batter, catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in now the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Working to keep them in the game here. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
David Dahl will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Story on third, Arenado on second, Iannetta at first, 2 out in the inning. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Culver. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs already home here. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Mariners 3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Striding in once again, Jose Aviles comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Fastball swung on and grounded out to soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Men on third with 2 down. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. David Phelps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. At the plate, Ian Desmond. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. To third. There is Seager. And that's out number one. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's only 2 for 10. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him, as it is now 7-3.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone, right,
one out, nobody on. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez, making it an even 250 for his career. Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gamble makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nolan Arenado. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's really struggled. 1 for 15. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Aviles on the grass. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the... Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nelson Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Blackmon's after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. The Rockies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep. and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
2-1 to count. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Stepping in, Jose Aviles. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hit down the line at first. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Hit hard to the right. The 0-2 once more. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the... James